Hello everyone, Gumball here, and welcome back to the Gravity SMP server, where today we're going to do a bit more building around this area. So, last episode we did this house, and I quite like it. And here we just got some decoration, some path work and stuff. I got some help from one of the other server members on trying to lay out this path. I think it looks pretty nice. Not 100% sure about the coarse dirt. But that's what we've got for now. And on the upper floor, what I have done is I've lowered the floor by the half slab because all it did was make things a bit more awkward, I think. And now we've got slightly bigger windows, so that's quite nice. And you may notice that currently I have a texture pack on. So I have the Faithful texture pack. Which is really close to the vanilla texture pack, just slightly more HD. But the reason I've got this texture pack is mostly because a majority of the other server members seem to be using this texture pack, and I thought, well, I'd rather like to see things as they're seeing it, and have them see things as I see it. So certain things might look slightly better, slightly worse, with or without the texture pack. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it, so if I remember, there'll be a little poll up here in the top right. You can just click the little I button. That'll hopefully be there. And just say if you prefer the texture pack on or off. I should have that there. Hopefully I'll remember. What we're going to do today, and I'm going to want to get these leaves because this tree looks really weird like that. Just get those. There we go. What we're going to do today is going to build a mine for this area, probably in this hill, right here, and that will go down, and I'll kind of decorate it and everything. We may do kind of like a small pond here, and then like maybe, not today actually, but yeah, we'll possibly do a pond here, we'll have a mine here. And if I can figure out a way to do it, I would really like to put up here, in this area, a bear cave. I think that would work quite nicely because, like I said last episode, basing it off of the previous Frontierville or Pioneer Trail game, there was like the hunting lodge, and it'd be nice to have kind of like a warning bears cave and stuff like that. I thought that'd be pretty cool. So I'm going to get the few materials we're going to need to get started. I should have my chest up here. Let's see if we actually have a good bit of wood. If we don't, I'll go grab that. We're going to need a shovel, we're going to need another one, we're going to need an axe, and we're going to need more wood. So yeah, I'm going to go grab some wood, and then we can start working on the mine. So guys, I'm back, and it's time to build the mine. So we're going to build up some supports along the hole where we're going to have the mine in, and I'm going to build these logs across here and up here. So this should be a large enough looking area. Why is it getting dark? This is pretty much large enough looking area. I'm going to try putting some stairs under here, see if that gives it some support. We're going to need some trap doors because what we can do, is make the with the stairs there, make it look a little bit less flat. So if we put those trap doors, this stands out a bit compared to the stairs, but I still don't really like them. So we're going to do it like that. Let's quickly sleep. I thought it was the middle of the day, but apparently not. I love running in through the window instead of going in through the door. So we can just sleep. I probably should get the latest version of Optifine, but don't think that would really change anything. And that is basically almost a repeated design throughout the thing, but it's definitely it does change. So what we're going to do is going to go in a little bit, and there will be a point where we start to go downwards, but we're just going to mine this out, and we're going to try and do it in a way where it's not completely square after a point. So at first it will be pretty square, just to get a kind of rough shape and room, but I kind of want to have like winding tunnels and stuff to have it as a kind of older, more disused mine, but I'll also like continuously build it over time as I go mining, so it's like almost a never-ending project until I've got like more than enough resources, I guess. So just gonna keep clearing out this area, and then I'll show you roughly the design, and then I'll just try and continue it a bit more off camera. So let's do this, and the way we're going to bring this back is we're just going to bring the logs along the top to keep everything supported. So bring the logs along the top here, and I'm actually going to break that one because it's come forward down here, so we can hold everything up from underneath there, and that should just work, hopefully. Just going to bring this back here and keep doing that to get the support structure up, and then after a certain amount of blocks we're going to bring it down to keep everything up. So I think that works quite nicely, but that's not all the detail we're going to need. We need a lot more than that to keep it looking pretty good. There's some iron, so because we've got iron here, we're going to mine it out, but we're not going to fill in the ground because we found iron down here. So what I can do is get rid of this iron, like so. That's actually quite a big vein of iron. Get some more of that, and what we can then do is first of all get out of here, like so, and then when we come back to decorate this in a bit, I'll show you what we can do there. So let's bring this back a bit to make a bit more room around this area where there was ore, so it will be a bit easier to show. I should have another pickaxe, but I don't, so we can go do what I was going to do now. We're going to grab some slabs, like so. There, and what we can do is we can just kind of build a kind of supporting plank structure to it. It's nothing perfect, so we can fall into the holes, but that's quite realistic because mines are generally kind of in a state of disrepair, or at least the kind of older looking ones. So you might have a nice farmhouse, but the mine will be a bit more used. I've already got wood there. So we can just make some pickaxes, like so, and I'll continue this down, and this will go down here. In this case, I kind of want to stretch it out this way now, so I will get rid of this log here, and I'll bring it down, no, I'll bring it across to here, and I'll probably bring it down when it gets to that block, and just keep expanding it like this. Now on the sides, what I want to do is in certain areas where it looks like it would be a little bit weaker, we can have fences. So we'll build, craft some fences, and these will just be like extra support units in certain areas. So here it looks like it would be a bit weaker, I'll put some there. Here it looks like it will be slightly weaker. Down here I'll probably want to hold this slab up if I can do so. There, so that's being held up. In areas where I would kind of walk across where there isn't a slab, I'll also put like a fence. Now I can't get out of here, so we'll go up this way. There we go, and put maybe another slab there. Maybe a higher slab actually, like that. And then here I'm going to want to put a cobblestone slab. So I'll have cobblestone slabs so that we don't have to constantly jump to get out. It's got one there and there. And I think that looks pretty good. Now that fence should be one block lower, I think. Is that alright there? I don't mind having that there, but it's a little bit awkward. I'm going to put it one block lower. So how are we going to go about doing that? We can hop back into this hole, and we'll attach it there. And then I'll just break this block. And put the slab there. There we go. So I'll kind of continue that. The last part to do is to add a kind of loose roof. So have the blocks going up and down in areas to make it look a bit older. So I'll put one higher up there. Put a lower one there. And that will just also act as kind of like support. I just say hello to these guys. That can go one up, this one will go one up, this one will go one down. Just kind of get a pattern going maybe, just have everything kind of smooth. Down here I'm going to put stone, because even though that's not the original block, in fact I'll put diorite. You want something more miney, I personally think. We'll have cobblestone on the outside though, because this is where it will be kind of already mined and stuff like that. That's too much. We'll try. Kind of want to build up around this post though, so we'll have it there. There. There, there, there. Like that. Just kind of give it a bit more structure, support. I don't want it to be one thin though. So I'll do that there. That just makes it look more used. And then out here we'll have some wooden slabs for getting out into a more earthy area. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. It looks alright. Is there any other things I want to show you before I leave for now? Nope. So I'm going to go do some mining, add in more fences and logs and stuff, get a few basic materials. I won't get too deep though, because there's quite a lot of mining to do. I'll have to get a better pick before then. And then I'll come back. So guys, I'm back, and it's a little bit later, and I've done a bit of work in here. So I haven't gone very far, but I feel like I've got far enough to kind of show you what it will look like. So we have all the supports. It gets a bit tight down here, so I'll have to try and find a way for that to work. But I do have quite a few cobble slabs in here, and I'm thinking that eventually, once I get quite deep, I want to add mine carts. So I'll have like a lane for mine carts that will go pretty much the whole way down and the whole way back up. So every time I go mining, I'll be able to use those, and that also means I can have like go through chasms and ravines and stuff, and even make my own chasms just for effect. Maybe have areas where you kind of fall off the track and land back on it. That could look cool if I can find a way to do that. But I've stopped there for now. It actually takes quite a while just to get a little bit done. But we're going to want to do a few other things, and I've just had an idea. Let me go and grab some wooden slabs. This might look pretty good. Hopefully it will. I do have some slabs, I'm sure, like some oak ones, but probably being blind. In fact, I don't want oak. I feel like it might stand out a bit more if it's dark oak. Oops. Let's grab some dark oak slabs. Because it's with oak wood logs, I think dark oak will stand out quite a bit. I'm going to stick these on top, just for a bit more detail. Nope, makes it too tall. That isn't going to work. Pressure plates might work on top or something. I'll have to try that out at another time. But what I want to do now what I want to get done anyway is up here. I want to do the oh, skeleton. I want to do that bear cave I was just mentioning. So I'm going to have to go and first of all stop lagging. Go away. And second of all, build out the cave kind of shape a bit. So I'm going to need to go smelt up some stone. So I'll go grab some stone. I'm going to also need a bit of wood. But I'm trying to think of ways to make the bear cave look supremely like a bear cave. So I could do maybe like a bear statue to make it look like there's a bear there. I could have some redstone to make it look like there's a bit of blood from its meal. There's not much else I can think of. There could be a sign saying danger bear. So I'll go grab the stuff for that, and I'll also try and come up with a few more ideas, and we'll work on that next. So guys, I'm back, and we can start working now on the kind of bear cave. So it's not going to be supremely cool looking. It's just like a cave, but I thought it'd be really interesting because you've got like the hunting lodge. We're gonna have like, it just kind of makes sense to have bears in like a nearby cave. So I thought, why not? So let's work on this here. Just kind of build it up with kind of random cavey shape. Don't want to be perfect about it. It is, after all, a cave. It would just generate naturally. We're going to want to go... Yeah, we'll stick back here, but then come down here. It's getting a bit dark. I should have probably brought some torches. How is it every time I start recording, it gets dark? I'm going to bring this around, bring it forward there. Take it back there, bring it forward. Just go around with a kind of natural looking pattern. We're gonna want to build our bear. So let's put this crafting table down. I kind of want to go for a brown bear, kind of brown cave bear. And bears are usually, as far as I can tell, the cave ones, the size of a full-grown man. So we're going to do about pretty big-sized model here. Just gonna we'll go with oak feet. But we're going to want the fur to be a dark brown, so I'm going to make some dark oak stairs as well, and oops, I'm going to want to bring that up here, you stupid thing, up here on the back of all of these, oops, may not have quite enough, oh you quite the exact amount of room we need. Let's just place it there. There we go. Should be enough room though. Make a few more stairs. You can bring the stairs up into the body. We're gonna have some. We'll go with a dark oak in the body, but then on the outsides. How are we going to do this? We're going to want some slabs, so I think we can have a light belly. That's what we'll do. So let's come down lower here, have a nice light belly on our bear. Then he'll have kind of a growly face. Gosh, this looks that looks terrible for a face. Let's get a slab here. Okay, that's where that slab goes. Have the slab there. This thing is huge and looks like a giant rabbit. And does this look anything like a bear? Sure. Yeah, why not? I don't think I'm going to stick with this, you know. Not... Oh, whoops, I don't have a pickaxe. Not quite what I was going for, but just so that you get a kind of idea of what it will look like. I'll look around on the internet, see if anyone has some good bear models. And we can stick this here. I'll go a whole load of dashes, and then we'll do a huge capital warning. Exclamation mark. May contain bear. I was gonna put bears, but it doesn't fit. Sure. Warning, may contain bear. I'll put it on this side as well. Might as well. Warning, may contain bear. Done. And now, whenever anybody goes there, they know that there could be a dangerous bear inside. That bear doesn't look as dangerous as I would like. And then also we'll have to kind of fill this area in. There's probably other stuff we could do up here. We could probably have supports here and create some kind of room thing. He's probably gonna want to attack me. I'm lagging a little bit though, I think. I haven't done anything more on the mine. So yeah, I think the cave is fine. And now, judging by the time, I think this episode's getting quite long. But I would like to do that kind of lake. So that's the last thing I'm going to try and quickly do. Might make the episode a bit long. But what we'll have, pond even, is kind of shape going around here. And it will pretty much surround this kind of bank area, so be relatively large. Obviously I'll stick things like lily pads and stuff in it, since they will work quite well in a pond, I think. And then we've got like the trees overhanging. I might add some vines to them to make them more like kind of willow trees. But this is roughly what the size of the pond will be. I'll have to add things like cobblestone round and flowers and stuff. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Gravity SMP. I'm pretty sure I started this episode by saying Gravity. If I did say Summitcraft, whoops. But I'm pretty sure I started with Gravity. If you did enjoy, please click the like button. Lets me know that you did enjoy, that you maybe like to see some more. If you didn't, don't forget to click the dislike button. Lets me know that you didn't enjoy, that you wouldn't like to see any more. And it's getting daytime. Next episode, not quite sure. We might get to work on the barn, maybe some farming stuff. Shouldn't be any more decoration. Probably update you on any progress I make in the mine as well, if I make any there. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.